Hey, 1 second.
No problem, man.
Think so. Think so. Just gotta finish sharing it. All right, so I know we're not video chatting today, but we're voice chatting. This is Steelers Guru for Adult Hardcore Fans League, most realistic competitive league on any console. You won't find more competition in any virtual football league for any console. I don't care where y'all play at, what league y'all in, which I gotta say, this is where the competition is at. Highlight shows, we do podcasts, we got all that cash giveaways. We got two leagues, AHDL as well as AHFL. We've been going since May and 18, and this is where it's at. Adult Hardcore Fans League. If you don't know, now you know. I'm Steelers Guru, of course. I'm rocking with my boys, the Steelers. I'm with IRO WL. Is that your gamer tag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's rocking with the Texans. Although he's a Patriots fan, he's rocking with the Texans. So, I'm just want to start off by letting you just, tell me how you like in the league, experience in the league so far.
I mean, it's my first season. These Texans they're pretty hard to use. I mean, we ain't got no picks, not a lot of cap space,
Hmm.
and right now Deshaun Watson's out. But overall, I really like the competition. Even though my guys are lower overall, we're not winning too many games this year, but we're competitive in a majority of our games. So
Got you. So
they have a good idea.
how long is this your first Madden league?
No, I've been playing since Madden 17.
Oh, okay. So you like a league veteran for real. So how's this experience? How's your experience in AHFL differ from all the other leagues, if it does differ at all?
Mostly like for my other league that I'm in, I've been in that since like Madden 18. Um, it's really mostly just schedule your game, say GG, and then maybe a little shit talking here or there. Not really much like power rankings or other stuff going on. And here, there's like I've listened to a couple of the Twitch streams. I know everyone else streams. I can go watch a game or two if I want to. So
Right, right. Okay. So what about as far as competition? Is there more or less competition in this league in regards to in comparison to the other leagues that you have been in or in now?
yeah, there's definitely like I've versed guys in this league that are like 3-6, so forth, bad record, but they're still like good players and like good users. In my other leagues or other league that I'm in right now, it's like if they got not the best record, they're not really the best player. So it's like I can kind of cakewalk through it.
Mhm.
Here I gotta like actually bring my A game and then actually game plan around what I want to do for every game.
Right, right. Yeah, man, we got users that have skill in this league right now that are really struggling. That just shows you, as far as the competition level, how high of a competition level that we have in this league. Like I was saying, if you can't play, if you're lacking in skill, man, it's going to be tough for you in this league. I'm gonna just be honest. For those out there listening who yearn to be in a league where every user is highly skilled, a lot of skill, man, you're gonna have a tough time in this league. For real. We've been together since Madden 18, so 3 years now, and in those 3 years, we've been able to develop a nice, solid core of users. I target a specific user, someone who plays realistically, just like the real NFL, and people that have skill, and people. We have a lot of people that have been with us for a long time. Like I said, 3 years. So they've got accustomed to how we do things, to how we play, to how we compete. And, so for new people coming in, it's going to be a learning experience. It's going to be a task, just trying to keep up with the competition level in this league. So, it could be tough. It could be tough for people who, has never been in the simulation league before. So, I'm Steelers Guru. Like I said, this is the Week 10 we highlight show. I'm speaking with IROWL, and he's the Texans. And, what's your record right now? You're like 2-8, correct?
I'm 2-8.
2-8.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm right along there with you. I'm sucking as well this year. I got a record of like 3-7. So this is just a learning. I'm looking at this season as a learning experience, and
Yeah.
so next year I look to come out and playing better, and hopefully I can be up there as far as with the elite users in this league. It's
Yeah.
looking. Even in Madden 20, that's how I started. I started
Mm.
off sucking, and I end up making the playoffs the next 3 or 4 years. So we off to these highlights right now. We starting off with your game first against the Cleveland Browns, and you got rushed. I guess you had Jobs dog in, and you threw a pick six. Are you able to look at the video on right now?
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now.
Oh, okay, cool. So Cleveland got you 6-9. I seen a little bit of this game live, but right now we taking a look at the highlights right now. So you're basically down 6-0 rather. Baker Mayfield, he's baking, serving up TDs on the menu, and Cleveland is up 13-0 right now. It's the second quarter. 8 minutes left in the second quarter. We got realistic time. We play 10-minute quarters with accelerated clock. Mayfield just throws his third touchdown of the first half, but you come right back, even though you're down 20-0. You don't give up. You hit the tie it in
Yeah.
for a long game down to the 1 yard line. Is there anything that you want to say as far as this game goes? Like, how did?
Um, I feel like definitely the throw out of the sack animation. I gotta get used to, especially with Josh Dobbs. Like his release is way slower than what's it called Deshaun Watson's is. So like I'm trying to make a read, and then it's coming out like a tenth of a second slower.
Right, right.
So like I think I threw a pick six. That's probably either my first pick or one of my like couple after that really hurt me this game.
Yeah, and then with these sliders, and if you rocking with Josh Dobbs, you're just going to have a difficult time because his ratings aren't. We know it's
Yeah.
not the best. It's pretty low rating, so you're going to really have to build him up. You're going to have to do some really good game planning in order to get him in some high percentage throws. So maybe he can get into a rhythm and get a couple TDs and just build him up to something that you can really work with. He might not ever get to the elite level, but if you can get him at a level where he's above average, man, then you can win with Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, he just Deshaun Watson's hurt right now, so he's just filling in right now. So it's not his fault that he got low ratings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Cleveland's you made a comeback. You didn't give up, man, and you started playing well during the second half. Cleveland got you 32-28 right now,
Yeah.
but
I think it ended like 37, 35, I think it was.
so he's
I don't
dragged.
know.
Yeah,
I need to retool my defense next year. Like,
yeah. So you struggled a little bit this game. So the next game we're going to take a look at is the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The Bears beat the Vikings 34-10. This Bears user, he came in towards the middle of the season. This Vikings user has been with us since the beginning of the season, and he basically got dismantled. This Viking user, he live streams for AHFL, so you can catch him on Facebook and on YouTube, live streaming for AHFL. And people, they love the league. They love to represent us because they know, as far as the competition, what we bring to the table. So hey, that just shows you how dope the league is when you got people live streaming for the league and going out of their way to represent the league. Hey, that just
yeah.
shows you how nice the league is. So, but like I said, this was a division rivalry game. The Bears, straight up put the smack down. It's a
Yeah, that's
tight
true.
it's a tight race in that NFC North. I think they both have the same record, but we're going to check out the highlights right now. We're going to start out 5 minutes left in the first quarter, and that is a fullback dive up the middles for the TD. Next play is a stop by the Minnesota defense, but Chicago is up 7-0. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's Adults Hardcore Fans League. I'm Steelers Guru, along with our role. He is the Texans user, and we are rocking with the Week 10 highlights. And Chicago just puts up 6 more points to go up 14-3 after the extra point. Give up the middle, through the middle, bust through the middle, and number 34 takes it long ways for 6 more points. Chicago putting his foot down on the Vikings, who is having a bad season in real life as well. So Chicago up 24-3. Look at that throw right there, Lee, and the receiver just getting a step on a defensive back. Now the Chicago Bears is up 31-3. Minnesota, long throw by Kirk Cousins to I forgot dude's name. Jefferson. He was the LSU.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson. So
He's gonna be good.
yeah, he's pretty quick. in real life, man. He really has some quicks. He can run some routes. So he's definitely they definitely stumbled upon something, taking the place of the to dude that they shipped off to Buffalo. I can't think of his name right now. Um,
Stephon Diggs.
yeah, Stephon Diggs. So that looks like a good move for them, although they're not having the best of seasons. So um, just looking at some of the stats back to your game, um, you Cleveland end up squeaking it out at the end. You put up a valiant comeback on Cleveland, man. So
Yeah.
kudos to you, man. Even though you're not having the best of seasons, you
I
still,
feel like I
huh?
gotta like I gotta adjust to the league. Like I think most of my games I've given up 7 to 15 points of just like in the beginning, and then I fight back once I know the offense or with their offense and their defense. But I just gotta stop giving up leads early in the game.
Yeah, I feel you. And Packers is typing into the chat box on Twitch. He says, "Sorry for hurting Watson."
It's all good, man. Honestly, if his cap penalty wasn't so much, I'd probably trade him. But he's
uh,
stuck with me because I don't want to be in debt.
yeah, Watson's a good quarterback, though, man. If you got a good quarterback, especially with these sliders, man, you're probably better off keeping him. He's fast.
Yeah,
He's fast. He's accurate. He's young. So that's somebody you can build off.
yeah.
Um,
I think it's more or less the receivers I like having are like possession receivers. All I got is speed right now, besides like Kenny Stills and Randall Cobb. So I
mhm,
just got to retool that. I like guys that can catch over the middle, possession guys. So
mhm. Yeah, you gotta. And that's the thing too. You gotta find out, with your receivers, well, and just have them work for you. Like you say, you got
yeah,
fast guys like Brandon Cooks and Fuller on the outside. So
yeah.
that's great. If you can use all that speed on the outside, then hit Kenny Stills in the middle, along with that tight end David Fells, man, you could be working with
Oh
something,
yeah.
man.
Damn, that's a nice inside fade.
So yeah, we just watching checking out the highlights from Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. Washington up 21-10. This Detroit user, he bailed out of the league. He did some bull crap. He was losing and he left the league.
Damn,
He's the reigning Super Bowl champion. So I definitely wasn't too happy
wasn't
about that.
expecting that.
How that happened was basically some bullshit, man. And because you can't, I guess you can't be spoiled, man. I know that winning can
Yeah,
make some people spoiled, but shit, man, people lose. People
hmm
have down seasons, man. You can't win every game, man, but you got to still respect yourself, respect your opponent, and respect the lead by hanging in there, man. And don't nobody's kids. Don't act like a damn little kid like you can't take an L and then lead a league, man. That's bullshit. So
yeah. I've dealt with plenty of that.
right. So yeah, man, it's all about respecting the league and the work that people put in to make the league great for you, so that you can have an opponent to play every week, so that you can immerse yourself in the shows that we have, like right here, highlight show week 10. This is Steelers Guru, like I said. With our role. He's Texans user, and we're just hanging out, man. Just looking at the highlights. So we got the Jaguars and the Packers right here.
That
Dunbar
Jaguars user is
71.
really good.
Huh?
I really like that Jaguars user. He put he put some points on me both times.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. I just played him in week 11, man. He put 46 points on me, so I definitely hear where you coming from.
Yeah.
But he beat Dunbar 34-27. This was a close game. Dunbar 71. He went to the playoffs last Madden season. But like you said, five-star hustler, he's doing his thing. He has one of the lower rated teams on Madden, and he's undefeated. Week 10, he's like 10-0. So, he's there you go, man. He's in the chat box, man. Five-star hustler, man. You
Yeah,
doing
he's
your
doing his
thing, man.
thing, man.
You doing your thing. Shout out. And shout out Reppin' God. He's in the chat box as well. 49ers, having a good season, man. So we got some good users in the chat box, man. So we checking out the Jaguars right now. Skip to the right. puts it right over the linebacker's head, and the receiver had a step on 31. Just fits it in there, man. I'm showing them stick skills with Minshew, putting lasers, dotting it up, dot, dot, dot. So it's Jaguars up 7-0. Aaron Rodgers with the fake down the middle, boom, misses the hit stick, which is a costly move. And the Packers in for 6. Yeah, man. Hey, Ripper God, man. He just got them stick skills, man. He found the right league to display those stick skills. Let me tell you, man, because this is the competition in here. Although he's doing his thing, he's undefeated. Man, Minshew, man, you keep balling with Minshew, hustler, man. You gonna develop him into something real good, man. He gonna be Aaron Rodgers level next year, bro.
Basically, he's throwing dots like he was Aaron Rodgers versus me.
I know, dotting it up. So Jacksonville up 20, down 20-27, fourth quarter. So this is super huge, looking to tie it up. So he just runs the inside zone, I believe, makes a couple cats miss. So it is tied ball game. Late in the fourth, tight score. So we're going to see what happens with Aaron Rodgers. Rushing 3. Oh, he's getting pressured, and he throws a pick. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the bizarre game. So the Jacksonville Jaguars escapes Lambeau Field with another dub for the undefeated Jaguars. So we got the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Repping God, man. Yeah, I know how you do, man. You gonna do like you did on Madden 20, huh? You gonna draft a quarterback and and trade Jimmy G. Is that what you gonna do?
Not a bad option.
Yeah, that's what I might take a look at doing with Ben Roethlisberger, man. Just because I'm gonna have a high pick, but I'm probably not gonna be able to get Trevor Lawrence or the dude from Ohio State, Justin Fields. So
Justin Fields.
yeah, I might have to rock with Ben Roethlisberger. I might trade him.
Trey Lance.
Or Trey Lance
isn't bad.
Right. Or I might have to trade up, man. I might have to get somebody a piece or something to maybe trade like 5 spots. I don't know, man. But I was
Yeah, I
thinking.
don't even got my first round pick.
Yeah, I know, man. You in a situation, man. You gonna have to. But you got some talent on your roster, man. So just keep learning. Use these last 6 games. Keep learning, and you're gonna be all right, man. I watch you, man, and you had some tight games, man. Sometimes it'd be just a couple plays here and there, man. And,
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll retool.
Yeah, you're gonna be all right, man. But Fast Star Hustler, he said he got 2 first-round picks, man. So I think the league in trouble, man. He said he going.
Shit.
He said he got Rams first-round pick, and Rams is having like an average season right now. So that might be he might have 2 high picks, and he already got them stick skills, man. So he trying to develop a little Jags dynasty up in here, man.
Damn, man. That's not good for me or my division.
Yeah, he is in your division, man. But just scout. Do whatever. You put in the work, man. You're gonna reap the benefits. So do what you can.
Always.
Scout. Maybe a couple of his players get injured or something, and you never know. But anyway, Philly moving the ball down 17-20. This Giants user, he's a good user. This Philly user has won a Super Bowl in this league before. So, they both got some stick skills, and they showing it right here. So
I've never been a fan of Engage 8.
Huh?
I've never been a fan of Engage 8 when he got to the 1.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Giants guy ran Engage 8. Never been a fan of that play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Engage 8. I like to spread it out when I get down because people be expecting 3 tight ends in a run-heavy formation. So
yeah,
I like to spread it out. That kind of catches people off guard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I get to the goal line, I there's like two formations I like to run. It's
Mm-hmm.
like single back bunch, and then I got like 3 plays I can run out of that, or it's like I form, and I got same plays but different formation.
Yeah, I like the bunch, the shotgun bunch near the
Mm-hmm.
goal line. Also, like it's another shotgun formation near the goal line as well. Um, you know, yeah, I had to get out of them run heavy formations near the goal line, man. I kept getting stopped.
Yeah, sometimes spreading it out 5 wide or 4 wide is the thing to do.
hmm hmm So just taking a peek at some of the stats here from this game. You got Marquise Goodwin. He has a whole bunch of fast receivers. This Philly user, man. I played this user. We had a high scoring game too, and he's deep ball thrower with Wentz. Uses the tight end well, so he's a handful. Um, Tampa Bay, he's a good user. He's
And
not having his best season right now, but um,
he's got my guy TV12 though.
yeah, he's got Brady. And there's my score from the Bengals. I lost. I've been very inconsistent this year. One game my defense plays good, and the next game my offense plays good. I can't put it all together for some reason, but I'm definitely
I'm in the same boat.
yeah. So that's something I definitely need to clean up for next year's. Just right off the bat, just defense playing good and offense playing good. As you can take a look at my solemn face right here as I'm about to give up this TD to Joe Mixon, who runs it in. I'm looking like damn, like this is some bullshit. McFarland, I end up
Yeah,
hitting him in the fourth quarter. I end up going up 13 to 12, but I end up losing 19 to 16. Ben Roethlisberger
not
only
a bad score.
16 points. He threw for 400 yards. Like how the hell he threw for
Jeez.
400 yards and only got 16 points, man? It's
I've had crazier things happen. I was playing in high school and we held a passing team to 9 points, but they had like 400 yards passing.
so let me guess they turned the ball over a whole bunch, huh?
No, no, not at all. We kind of just exchanged fourth down, like failed fourth down conversions and punts.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got a big ass running back. So it was not a fun game, losing wise, but playing wise it was fun.
So just taking a look at this game right here. The Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. We got Kyler Murray launching it. What a pass in between three dudes, man. So, when we talk about stick skills, we talk about user QBs just fitting balls in tight windows, man. Like right there, three dudes. So that's crazy. Arizona have 7-0. Fourth and goal from the 4, which really is not allowed in this league. So for all those out there watching these highlights, don't attempt that or you'll get a warning or a strike, which I had to give this Buffalo user a strike because, fourth down and 4,
Yeah.
especially early in the game, you know, that normally doesn't happen in a real NFL. And that's what we do. We mirror the real NFL. Um, so, like I told him, that does happen, but it's rare that a team would go for it 4th and 4, especially in the first half.
Early in the game.
Yeah, especially early in the game, man. So, they would just take the field goal right there. But Buffalo up 24-7. And that was huge, man, because that was, that kept his momentum going. He ended up getting 7. So
Yeah.
that was huge in the game, man. But, this Arizona user kept competing. And Buffalo still up 24-13. He just hit DeAndre Hop with the big bomb for 6 points. So Devin Singletary cuts it up, makes a man miss. He's in for 6. And the Bills are stampeding and killing them Cardinal boys 30-14 right now, third quarter. 31-14. Buffalo in the red zone yet again, runs a stretch. And Devin Singletary put 6 more points
Jeez.
on the board. So just taking a look at some of this, that game ended up 47-14. Taking a look at some of the stats, Josh Allen, 387 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So I want to give a shout out to everybody in the Twitch chat box. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys supporting the league, of course. This is the Week 10 review show. I'm Steelers Guru. I'm with our Ro, who is the Texans user, and we are just chopping it up, watching the highlights from Week 10, checking it out. If anybody out there, human tipper, we just shout out Cardinals, human tipper, man. We just watched their game against the Bills. He pounded you 47-14. So that was kind of a bad game. But this throw right here, like another tight window throw in between 3 dudes to Henry Ruggs, the third rookie from Alabama, puts the Raiders up 6-0. Raiders up 14-0 and driving again. Makes a user miss, and Raiders go up 21-0. And that's one thing, looking at these users miss, I got to get better at usering the middle linebacker this year. I'm missing a lot of tackles.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'll shoot the gap and I'll be right there, and then I think they made the suction tackle a smaller distance, so I'll shoot the gap, but I'll be missing a guy by like 4 yards.
Yeah. Or maybe we just got to hit the A instead of, because I know me, I try to hit stick. Like if I'm in the gap, I try to hit stick. So maybe I should
Yeah,
start.
same.
Maybe I should start hitting the A. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, maybe strafe as well a little bit. That's probably what I got to work on, is strafing more instead of just shooting the hole.
Right.
But
Right. Strafe. Yeah. So I'm glad you mentioned that, man. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to strafe when I'm using the middle linebacker when it's a run. See what happens, man. Because I got to
yeah,
get better, and defense got to get better overall in the league, man. It's a lot of high scores. I think that
yeah,
has,
definitely.
yeah, it's a lot of high scores. I think Jaguars, he's averaging. There's a couple teams, like 3 teams over 40 points a game. So we want to get that down, man. We want to get some defense up in the league, especially me. I'm a former defensive back. I love defense, so
Yeah.
this is terrible for me right now. But let's take a look at some of the stats from the Raiders and the Broncos game. Yeah, Noah Fant, 11 catches, 237 yards. So,
Damn.
yeah, one of the fastest tight ends in the game. Blazing, literally and figuratively. The next game we're going to take a look at right now is the Jets and the Dolphins. The Jets beat the Dolphins 46-31. This Dolphins user, he's in the same boat as us. He hasn't won a game this year. So,
Yeah, I mean, he's scoring points. I think maybe it's a lot of, like, me personally, I've probably thrown like at least 4 or 5 pick sixes. I think that might be at least 7 points I give up every other game. So that might be attributing to the high scoring games, but
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can go on my little interception binges too, man. Where
yeah.
throw a lot of interceptions. Um, I don't have my offensive line. The Steelers have a great offensive line in real life, but they didn't get any love on Madden. So I really got to figure out how to play more conservative, wide receiver screens, halfback screens, runs,
Yeah.
short, quick passes, so that I'm not getting pressured and throwing interceptions, man.
Yeah, this Texans O line is, besides Tunsil, it's atrocious.
Yeah, yeah. And that's one thing that man frustrates me because I know, the Steelers, like I said, they don't have the best offensive line in this game, but they got one of the best guards in the league in David DeCastro, but he like sucks. I mean, his ratings is high, but he sucks on his game. Like he gives up sacks. Like
Yeah.
he gives up sacks. I mean, people shed him in the run game. I'd be like, man, like he's a Pro Bowl player, all pro player, and like let me
Yeah,
at
it's
least,
weird.
yeah. So that's
Yeah, I don't know. Like I got 72, 73 overall, like Vernon Hargraves, like playing clamps, man coverage on like a good slot receiver, but then like Bradley Roby would just get beat every other play, and he's a higher overall than him.
hmm So yeah. I rise and you fall here. What up, Dolphins? Thank you for supporting the league, guys, man. Appreciate it. Just take a look at the week 10 highlights, man. A lot of great games happen, a lot of high scoring games. Right now, you're taking a look at the Dolphins and the Jets. This Jets user, he's a really good user. This Dolphins user is struggling this year, but he has a very young quarterback. He doesn't have a lot of
Cool.
pieces to work with on defense. So we'll see what this offseason brings for this Dolphins user. Um, you know, him like myself, we're just looking to step it up in season 2 and just play a lot better. So, great run right here by Le'Veon Bell. Makes two dudes miss. This was like a 90-yard touchdown run, man. So that was a great run
That's
right there.
yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that stop and go. I haven't been able to figure that out.
Well, just in general, I feel like this Madden, it's like I don't think jukes work as well this Madden as they did on Madden.
Yeah. I definitely think it's like a timing thing.
hmm
And it's like different with like every person. Like I don't know, like I have a receiver, like I think Will Fuller versus the Patriots, he like has a great side juke back to back, and then like my elusive running back just has zero, like zero jukes at all whatsoever.
hmm You got El Rido in the house. What's up, everybody? Tuning in, supporting the league. Week 10 review show. This is Steelers Guru, and I'm here with iRoll, who's the Texans user.
What's
And
up?
it's the most competitive AHFL, most competitive, realistic virtual football league out there. So if you got the skills to pay the bills, you can get at me or one of the commissioners, man, get you in the league and see how your skills get at me. We got a couple spots open in the other league. Um, so this is what's happening. So we're taking a look at the Seahawks versus the Rams right here. The Rams beat the Seahawks 34-14. Um, Seahawks is not having the best season. He's a great user, but like me, he's not having the best seasons. And so we pick it up, first quarter, 2 minutes left to go. Said send Watson to Jacksonville. I think I think Jaguars is trying to get Watson from you, bro. Don't fall for the okie doke.
Oh no, I'm not going to. I don't want to be whatever his cap penalty is in debt. I mean, I like him as a quarterback, but I don't know. Sometimes
hmm
he just be throwing ducks for no reason.
Yeah, don't forget that read option, man. Get that QB on the move, man. He got speed. What's Watson's speed in this game?
I think it's like mid 80s. It's definitely like he has a what's it called, escape artist. But I don't know. I mean, I don't like running too much read options because then it'll start spying me more, and I like being able to just freely run when I need to on a pass play.
Mm-hmm. So the Rams end up pulling this one out 34-14. Taking a look at some of the stats. We got Goff with 222 yards. We got Russell Wilson threw 4 picks. So that was basically the story of the game and probably why he lost. Interceptions, man. Turnovers will kill you in this game for real, especially when you're playing in a realistic league, mirroring the real NFL. Turnovers kill you in a real NFL, and they'll kill you in this realistic league as well.
Yeah, I've definitely had a few games where either my opponent was throwing picks or I was throwing picks left and right, and it was just I just got blown out, especially versus the Jaguars usually. I mean, I think I threw like 5 or 6 picks.
Mm-hmm. So this was an exciting game right here. The 49ers versus the New Orleans Saints. San Francisco pulled it out 35-31. This Reppin' God, who's a commissioned Adults Hardcore Fans League, uses the 49ers. He's a perennial playoff user, and his Saints is trying to become one of the elite users in his league. So we pick it up in the second quarter. Saints up 3-0. Got Breeze back. Breeze makes it look like a breeze hitting Emmanuel Sanders. 6 points. Saints go up 10-0. Garoppolo, one-handed catch from Austin, rocking at number 5. You ain't in college, bro. What you doing with that number 5, man? College number. Got Breeze hitting Sanders again. So that Breeze Sanders combination looking lethal. Reppin' God, man. Hey, I can only show what you put out there, brother. So we got Mostart up the middle with his little self, grinding out the tough yards for the TD. San Francisco up 20-17. Saints Breeze over the shoulder of the deep back to Cook, who fried that defense, put them in the oven. So pick it up, fourth quarter. Saints up 24-20. Kamara zigging and zagging, trying to get hogged down by Richard Sherman, who doesn't have enough speed with his slow old ass. Kamara into the end zone.
He's always been slow though.
Yeah. You know what? I think they messed up with Kamara's speed on this game. I think his speed is like 89. In real life, I think his speed should be like 91, 92 for real.
Yeah, I think definitely a little bit faster than his Madden rating.
Yeah, I don't know what.
They do that to a lot of players. They didn't do it this year to Edelman, but like the last like 2 or 3 Maddens, his speed's been like 83, 84, but it should be like 86, 87
Yeah,
at least.
who's that you talking about?
Julian Edelman.
Oh yeah. He don't
They held that man's speed.
Yeah, he do get shafted with the speed rating. But Garoppolo, 309 yards, 2 TDs. Alvin Kamara, balled out. Emmanuel Sanders with 3 clutch catches. They spread the ball around pretty nice, man. A lot of people on both teams with catches. So, they're not locked into one dude.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. I see a lot of people in my other league. One player's got like 35 catches at the end of the year or like end of like 4 or 5 games, and it's just I don't like to see it that way.
Mm-hmm. So the next game we're going to take a look at this Ravens user is a perennial playoff user. And this Patriots user, he's a perennial playoff user as well, won 2 Super Bowls. So this is a battle of the Titans for real. Um, these two teams going at it. They both got good records this year. And so we pick it up in the first quarter. Newton under center, hands the ball off to Sony Michel, who breaks it into the end zone. Tough, drags a player in, showing his power. And Patriots go up 7-0. Cam Newton pressure. It is user alert picked off by Chuck Clark, and he is in for 6 points. Reppin' God, man, you you put it in there, man. You got that clutch TD, man. You came up clutch rep. I see you, man. I ain't trying to short you. I ain't trying to short you, man. I seen you with the TD across the middle. That's clutch, man. You pulled it out, brother. So, we got that might have been that glitch right there where the hike throw to the tight end. Unfortunately,
Oh yeah, I hate that.
yeah, they're supposed to have fixed that in the last update. The update that came out today, that's supposed to be fixed.
That's good. Yeah, both these users are really good. I played the Ravens guy early on in the season. Can't remember the score, but he definitely shut my offense down for the majority of the game. And then just played the Patriots guy like an hour ago, and his offense is it's pretty hard to stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that So let me ask you, man. Let me pause this real quick because I want to get your. Oh man, I didn't mean to hit that, man. I didn't mean to hit that. I'm gonna hit the pause. I had to stop like an idiot. All right, so we'll just pick it up here and leave it right here. But I wanted to get your opinion, man. So I've been asking people this. What's a better game to you right now? Madden 20 or Madden 21?
I like 21 a little bit more. The thing is, for me, I feel like Madden 20, it was like I don't want to say like Madden decides who wins the game, but it was pretty favored with who gets like run blocks or their defensive line wants to pop off during Madden 20. Now it's a lot more. I don't want to say a lot more even, but it's more like it's like 60-40 pass run or run pass. Like I had users in my other leagues last year that just like one passing attempt and like 35 run attempts, and it's just like if I stop it, if Madden or if my user wants to stop it, then I stop it and I blow you out. But if my defense and no one wants to get off a block, I'm getting blown out and you're not even attempting a pass. So
Hmm. And those in the chat box, man, you can let us know what y'all like better too, man. 21 or Madden 20. You know, I like 20, man. Um, you know, just being in our league where you got to really switch up your play calling. Obviously it's in the rules, so we really didn't get a lot of too much of what you're saying as far as people running a ball like that. And
yeah,
our sliders probably had something to do with that as well. Our sliders for Madden 20 was great. There was a lot. I'm plugged into the Madden community, so you know I hear people talking a lot on Twitter and everything like that, and especially on Facebook about how the run game was OP on Madden 20, but our sliders and didn't really allow that to happen in our league.
mm,
So, but at the end, Madden 20 it was a pretty clean game. Like after all the updates, and that's what I'm hoping with
yeah.
21. I'm hoping that after a lot of updates, it just smooths out and become the game that I hope it could be. I think the frustrating thing for me right now is I still have Madden 20 downloaded, so it's like I'm playing the football game, but I'm not playing the best one. That's the frustrating thing for me right now. Um,
Yeah.
I got 2 football games, but I feel like I'm not playing the best one. But
Mm,
like I said, at the end of Madden 20, after all the updates, it was a pretty clean game, man. Like, um, of
yeah. I
course,
mean, I don't think it was a bad game by any means. I think it's more or less just I felt a lot more. especially not in your guys' league from the sliders, but in the leagues I was in, it was a lot heavier running the ball, and if you didn't know how to run a stretch the right way or run like a dive or a zone, it was just you're getting eaten alive every game.
Hmm. Yeah, I just feel like, and I also feel like we've been hoodwinked and bamboozled, for lack of a better word, because you know it was been talked, with the developers about some things that they would fix in Madden 21. I feel like they didn't fix it. Like, for instance, when you're doing a headback screen or where you're passing it close to the sideline, they were supposed to have fix it so the receiver or whoever that's close to the sideline can turn upfield without running out of bounds. They still run out of bounds.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
found out they did that a lot.
yeah, they still run out of bounds, so that hasn't been fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like users on defense still run around like a chicken with their head cut off. I don't. I mean, it's not as fast. I mean, it's a little. It's not. It's a little. They slow the user on defense a little bit down, but not that much.
I I think what they did mostly is change a direction. Like I feel like defensive backs, especially like I run a lot of sub packages when my safety's down in the box. That's how you get a lot of my picks. But I feel like if you're like I did this today. I was trying to cover two different crossing routes, but both on different levels. And a Patriots guy, he like threw it right over my head, and I couldn't get there in time because I couldn't change direction fast enough.
Mm.
That's why I feel like they fixed it. Maybe not necessarily that they're slower.
Yeah, yeah, and that glitch was some bullshit, man. Like,
Mm,
when you're in a highly competitive league, man, every play counts. So
yeah, definitely.
if you got one or two plays where you're just getting hit with a random glitch and then just throwing it to the tight end, man, like, I mean, that could be the ball game, man. Like, every play counts, man. So,
Mm,
for for that to happen, it was just like it was frustrating as hell, man. So but yeah, man, I like 20. Um but we rocking on 21, and that's what we got to work with. So, just hoping some updates, like I said, and we get a better game. But back to this
I think definitely.
back to
It'll
it's in the this Ravens game. We pick it up in the fourth quarter. Lamar Jackson drifts to the right, hits Hollywood Brown for 6 to tighten it up. So this could be anybody's ball game right here. Patriots up 24-22. Then we got Cam Newton dropping back. Robert Foster runs a slant and just basically outruns his whole defense for 6 points. So the Patriots end up beating the Ravens. Both had a hard time passing the ball. Cam Newton with a rating of only 27.8. I think he threw 4
Oh
picks.
damn.
Yeah. But Sony Michel made it up on the ground. Um, so who balled out on defense? Um, a lot of people with interceptions from both teams. So just looking at the players of the week, in week 10, we had Terry McLaurin for the Redskins, 3 catches for 177 yards. Moreland for the Redskins. So we had 2 Redskin players. So they just basically ate up players of the week in the NFC. Then you got Le'Veon Bell, 11 carries, 133 yards, 7 catches, 110 yards. So over 100 yards rushing and receiving. So he definitely did his thing. Then you got some lame called A. Van Ginkel, 6 tackles, 4 sacks. I have no idea who the hell he is. But, by the looks of his mugshot, he probably don't know who the hell he is. But he got and he made offensive AFC offensive player of the week. So, kudos to him. Hasn't won a game, but he can take solace in the fact is he has a AFC Defensive Player of the Week. So shit, if you ain't gonna win a game, might as well get you a little upgrade with some lane.
Yeah. All right, man. I gotta go eat dinner, but it was nice having me on the show. Hopefully, we can do this again sometime in the near future.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for joining us. Our Roll Texans user, the Adult Hardcore Fans League, man. We'll see you next time, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
All right, have a good night.
All right, just going over the rest of how Week 10 went and just looking at some of the standings. You know, of course, we got the Falcons, undefeated, 2 undefeated teams in the league. Shout out Falcons, shout out Jaguars. You guys is doing y'all things and looking like y'all gonna match up in the Super Bowl. That's gonna be epic if it does happen. But you know, you got 2 more teams with one loss. You got the Chargers balling out. You got the Patriots is balling out. Eagles won Super Bowl with us before. He's 7-2. So a lot of competition up there at the top, man. Y'all fighting up there at the top, man. Royal Rumble style. So this is going to make for an exciting playoffs. Cool. I like the humbleness of you, Jacksonville, man. We know you got stick skills, man. So your humbleness ain't fooling nobody, man. That humble role might work on somebody else, man. But we know how you play, man. We ain't falling for it, bro. We got the Chiefs at 7-3, Browns at 6-3. So a lot of competition in this league. For those of you guys that's watching that's not in this league, you won't find a league with better competition, man. A lot of ballers in this league, you know. And if you think you got stick skills, then get at me, holler at me, and we're gonna test those stick skills out, and we're gonna see if you really can play. You know, because you won't find more competition in the league. You know, it's right here, Adult Hardcore Fans League. This is week 10. Just going down the users in the league and it's looking at the teams. Got the Ravens at 5-4, Titans at 5-4, Vikings at 5-4, Buccaneers at 6-5. So yeah, Dolphins. You definitely got skills lurking inside of you, man. So it's just a matter of putting it all together. Next year, man, we definitely eyeing you up, man. Looking for you to take that next step, man. Bringing it, you know, and getting some wins, more wins than this year, man. It's been a struggle this year, and I know there's people that might not have practiced a lot on Madden 21, so you know they're still going through their learning little phase, and I'm going through my learning phase, just trying to get used to the game, learning what works. So you know, everybody that's struggling this year, use your struggles this year as a learning experience, man. Come out balling next year, and that'll even make the league even more competitive, man. So you know, when you look at it like that, man, as far as competitiveness, it can really take this league through the roof. When everybody is learning from their mistakes to get better, and the people that's already good getting better, and you know, we just compete. Everybody competing at a high level. But Dolphins, man, you hanging in there, man. Giving you kudos for the simple fact of not quitting. You know, you took the Jets down to the wire. Um, so, man, kudos to you. Because, you know, you got some people, if you know, it would have came to week 10, they ain't won a game yet, they'd be out the league by now. But you hanging in there, man. So continue to hang in there. And, you know, it'll turn around for you, bro. So we got the Cardinals at 4-6, the Bengals at 3-7, the Seahawks at 4-6, Saints at 3-6, Broncos at 3-6. Then you got me. You know, I'm struggling too. I'm at 3-7. Packers at 2-7. Texans 2-7, who I just had on the show. Panthers are 2-8. He's struggling as well. So a lot of good users struggling this year, man. But we're gonna get right during this offseason. Make a couple moves here and there. You got the draft coming up. So it'll be an opportunity to add pieces to the squad. You play your card right, maneuver that salary cap, make a couple trades, and we'll see what happens. But this is it for this show. I'm Steelers Guru, Adult Hardcore Fans League. Thank you for tuning in, everybody that did. Appreciate you guys' support. Continue to support the league. We married a real NFL, so if you like real NFL football, you'll love the league. The off season is where it's at, man. You can add to the squad. You can, plan, because this is going to be a long Madden season until next Madden season. So we're hoping to get 5 good seasons in. So everybody out here that, like Jaguar said, he's looking forward to the off season. So it's a chance. It's a chance to better your squad. So, but like I said, thanks for everybody that's tuned in. I'm Steelers Guru, and this is Adult Hardcore Fans League, King League of Realism. All right.